All right, so in this last video, we're going to do the same thing we've been talking about. We're going to throw in perpendicular lines into this problem. So we want to find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to this, and the line that we're looking for also passes through the point -3, 2. So we need the slope and we need the y-intercept to be able to write this equation. But before we can get either, we need a point and a slope, right? Just like all the other problems, we had a point and a slope, and we were able to solve for B. Good news is we already have our point, like we mentioned. There's our XY. So now we need to find our slope somehow. We don't have 2 points, so we can't use the slope formula, but we can use the fact that we know that perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So we're going to use that fact. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals to help us find the slope of our line. Which means first we need to find the slope of the line that our line is perpendicular to. So we need to find the slope of -3x plus 6y equals 5 first. So we're going to solve this for y. Divide everything by 6. So we see the slope of this line, not our line that we're looking for in this problem, but the line that's perpendicular to our line has a slope that's equal to 1/2. So that means the slope of our line has a slope that's opposite reciprocal to 1/2. So we need to figure out what's opposite reciprocal to 1/2, and of course it's positive, so the opposite part would be negative, and the reciprocal of 1/2 would be 2, or 2/1. So this means we know the slope in this problem is -2. We have an XY ordered pair, -3, 2. Now all that's left to find is the y-intercept. And we can do this just like we've done all the other past problems. Substitute the y-coordinate and the x-coordinate into slope-intercept form equation. Do the basic arithmetic here, and we get a y-intercept of 8. So we've got the y-intercept, we've got the slope, so the equation of our line in this problem is -2x plus 8. And that wants us to graph both of these lines. So -2x plus 8. We're going to start at 8, the y-intercept, and we're going to go down to right 1. I'm going to go ahead and just do that several times for this problem. And then we can graph the other line. It's one a little trickier because we're starting at the y-intercept of 5, 6, which is almost at 0, 1. And then we're going to go up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. And again, the main thing we want you to be able to see here is when you graph those two lines, assuming you've done it correctly, they should form about a 90-degree angle. This one's not perfect because we're graphing a y-intercept that was a decimal, but it's pretty close to a right angle. It should make sense because these two lines are perpendicular with each other.